Imagine finding yourself on a small island where the wind doesn't just whisper, it carries voices. The sun filters through the trees, but instead of leaves, the branches are adorned with dolls. Thousands of them. Their lifeless eyes stare at you from every direction. Some are missing limbs, others are weathered by time, and many are discolored, their faces cracked and peeling. Yet, standing there, you can't shake the feeling that these dolls, these silent sentinels, are watching your every move. This is the Island of the Dolls, or La Isla de las Muñecas, located in the canals of Xochimilco, just south of Mexico City. It is one of the most chilling and mysterious places on Earth, drawing curious travelers, paranormal enthusiasts, and those with an appetite for the macabre. But what's the story behind this eerie destination? Why does it exist, and why do so many believe it's haunted? Today, we're diving deep into the origins, legends, and strange occurrences of this infamous island. Before we unravel this spine-tingling tale, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us bring you more incredible stories from the world's most mysterious places. The story begins in the 1950s with a man named Don Julian Santana Barrera. Julian was a quiet, reclusive man who sought solitude away from the bustling city. He moved to this small, uninhabited island in the canals of Xochimilco, where he lived alone, tending to his garden and fishing. But peace would soon give way to terror. One fateful day, according to legend, Julian discovered the body of a young girl floating in the canal near his island. She had drowned under mysterious circumstances, and no one knew how she ended up there. Julian was deeply shaken by the incident. Shortly after the discovery, he found a doll floating in the same waters. Believing it belonged to the girl, he hung the doll on a tree as a way to honor her spirit and perhaps appease her restless soul. But that was only the beginning. Over time, Julian became convinced that the girl's spirit was haunting the island. He began to hear whispers in the night, footsteps in the darkness, and the soft cries of a child. Fearing her wrath, he started collecting dolls from wherever he could, discarded toys from garbage piles, gifts from visitors, and even bartered items. He hung them all over the island, believing that the dolls would protect him from the vengeful ghost. His devotion to this ritual became an obsession. The island transformed into a grotesque shrine with dolls hanging from every tree and post. Some were nailed to walls, others tied with ropes. Julian didn't care about their condition. Even broken, eyeless, or headless dolls found a place on his island. To him, each doll was a protector, a guardian against the unseen forces that plagued him. But was it all in his head, or was something truly haunting the island? Visitors who came to see Julian spoke of strange occurrences. They reported hearing whispers, giggles, and even the faint sound of dolls moving in the windless night. Some claimed to see the dolls' eyes following them, their heads turning ever so slightly as they walked by. Julian himself claimed that the dolls were alive, possessed by the spirits of the dead. The obsession consumed him for decades, and he rarely left the island. His family grew concerned for his mental health, but Julian insisted that he was protecting himself and the world from the dark forces that surrounded him. Then, in 2001, something chilling happened. Julian's nephew visited the island, as he often did. The two were fishing near the same spot where Julian claimed to have found the drowned girl all those years ago. Suddenly, Julian fell silent and stared at the water. Moments later, he collapsed and died. His body was found in the very same spot where the girl's body had been discovered. Julian's death added another layer to the island's eerie reputation. Many believe that the girl's spirit finally claimed him, or that his own paranoia and fear caught up with him. After his death, the island became a tourist attraction, with visitors bringing their own dolls to add to the collection. Some do it as an offering, while others do it out of curiosity or fear. But the island's mysteries don't end there. Locals and visitors alike report strange phenomena to this day. Some claim to hear the dolls whispering to each other. Others say they've seen the dolls move or blink, especially at night. Paranormal investigators have visited the island, recording unexplained sounds and even capturing eerie figures on camera. Skeptics argue that there's nothing supernatural about the island. They say the whispers are just the wind, the movement of the dolls caused by natural forces. But even the most skeptical visitors admit that there's something unsettling about the place. Perhaps it's the sheer number of dolls, or the way they hang limply from the trees, their expressions frozen in time. What makes the Island of the Dolls so fascinating isn't just its eerie atmosphere, but also what it reveals about human nature. Why are we so drawn to places like this? Is it the thrill of fear, the curiosity of the unknown, or something deeper? Dolls have long been a part of human culture, often seen as innocent toys. But in folklore and popular culture, they've taken on a darker role. From tales of haunted dolls like Annabelle to movies like Child's Play, dolls have become symbols of fear and the uncanny. Psychologists suggest this fear stems from their lifelike appearance. They're almost human, but not quite, creating a sense of unease known as the uncanny valley. On the Island of the Dolls, this fear is amplified. The dolls aren't just lifelike, they're weathered, broken, and decayed, giving them an even more sinister appearance. Beyond its haunting legends, the island is also a reminder of Mexico's rich cultural heritage. The canals of Xochimilco are a UNESCO World Heritage Site, part of a vast network of waterways that date back to the Aztec Empire. The area is famous for its trajineras, colorful gondola-like boats that ferry visitors through the canals. While many come for the vibrant culture and festive atmosphere, others are drawn to the dark allure of the Island of the Dolls. So, what do you think? Is the Island of the Dolls truly haunted, or is it just a place where imagination runs wild? Perhaps it's a bit of both, a place where the line between reality and legend blurs, leaving visitors with an experience they'll never forget. If you ever find yourself in Mexico, would you dare to visit this island? And if you do, remember, the dolls are always watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the mysterious and the macabre, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We have countless more stories of eerie places and unexplained phenomena waiting to be explored. Who knows? The next story might be even more chilling.